My name is Sarah Smith, and I'm taking Computer Science 61B in the fall of 2020. And this is going to be my video describing what I did for the Project Zero gold points. Okay, first I'm going to share what the standard project looks like. So I run it from the command line with this command java nbody. And when it runs, standard draw will show the simulation of the planets here. So this shows the 4 inner planets of the solar system and the sun, and the planets are orbiting based on physics equations. Right, now I'm going to show what I did for the Project Zero gold points. This is run with the same command line arguments, except instead of calling nbody, we call nbody extreme. And once that loads, okay. So as you can see here, the first thing I added was a start menu to the game. This just tells you what your last score was and the last time the simulation was run and what the high score was. For me, these two are the same, but they are not necessarily the same always. And you can press any of the letter keys to continue. So when I do that, it starts the simulation. It looks kind of similar to before, except for a couple differences. So first, if you see my cursor, it now has a spaceship, and the spaceship follows the cursor around. It can go anywhere in the solar system, that's fine. But then if you look up at the top left right here, you can see that the program is constantly calculating the distance from the spaceship to the sun. And if you line up with a planet, it'll be pretty similar to that planet's orbit of their radius of their orbit. And this spaceship does not follow the laws of gravity, it just follows the cursor around. And just say that alien tech is more advanced than the planets of the solar system. Okay, so another thing I added is that when you click, you launch an alien from the spaceship, and the aliens are subject to the laws of gravity. So they're pretty light, so generally they fall down towards the sun and then get launched out of the solar system. Okay, so as you're launching aliens, you might have noticed that in the upper right-hand corner, there's a counter for how many aliens have been dropped from the mothership. And this continues to go up every time you click to drop an alien. This also works if you click and drag, you can launch a ton of aliens at the same time. And they'll all start being drawn in by the sun's gravity. I've also made this kind of into a game where you try to launch as many aliens into the sun as possible. So this counter will keep track of your score, and you can continue launching as many aliens as you like. You can draw whatever patterns you want. Yep, and then as you see here at the end of the game, it tells you how many aliens you launched. And if the number of aliens you launched is greater than the previous high score, it'll tell you new high score. So to show you how this works, I'll do another round where I don't get a high score, and you'll see that this message will not show up. Okay, and as you can see, when you don't get a high score, you don't see the high score message. Also, when you don't get a high score, when you start the game, the last score and high score amounts will be different. So let me start again with a new game to show you that. As you can see here, the last score and the high score values are different.